Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. So some good news in the realm of Thai immigration, especially regarding the TM6. For those who are unaware, the TM6 form is what we used to call the arrival departure card. It used to be even at airports, you would receive this, you'd have to fill it out. You'd give half of it to immigration, you'd staple the other half generally into your passport, and then that was what you used when you came and went from Thailand. For purposes of airport checkpoints, this form has actually been phased out for a while now, which brings me to the point of this video. And the reason I thought of making this video is I was reading a recent article in the Bangkok Post, bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, TM6 Form Suspended for Land and Sea Arrivals. Quoting directly, the Cabinet approved the suspension on April 9th in response to a proposal by Interior Minister Anutin Charnvirakul, Ministry spokeswoman Trisuri Saranakun said on Friday. Suspending the requirement for the TM6 form, on which foreign visitors must give necessary details for authorities to keep track of them, will alleviate congestion at immigration checkpoints and facilitate tourism, she said. So, again, for those who are unaware, this was the arrival departure card that you used to get when going through an immigration checkpoint everywhere here in Thailand. Now, a while back, they suspended, I put in quotation marks because I'm pretty sure this suspension looks like it's feeling pretty permanent, if you know what I mean. Okay, it's a suspension. I guess they could bring it back at will, but what would be the point? They've digitized everything as we discussed in other videos. They also have biometric readers at checkpoints. So, again, the TM6 was a bit of an anachronism. Now, they were using it at land and sea border crossings. So, if you did a border run to a land border, or and there are a few places where people may do a border run using some form of sea conveyance, water conveyance, up until very, very recently, you would have to deal with the TM6. Well, the TM6 is now suspended. As noted before, they suspended this before with regard to airports, but that suspension has been pretty sticky. We haven't really seen it come back. I don't expect we'll see it come back. Hopefully this is the end of the TM6 form. Now there's upsides and downsides to this, as we've discussed in other videos. It does have implications for the TM30. Effectively, by getting rid of the TM6, it kind of, as we discussed in another video regarding those who come to Thailand need a TM30 to deal with things like their visa extension and getting a residency document, things like that. Again, the TM6 dealt with a lot of things that had to do with like the address when you arrive in Thailand, and something I think within the bureaucracy they feel like needs to pick up the slack, and TM30 seems to be the document that is quote unquote picking up that slack. So again, it's kind of a mixed bag here, but overall, anytime we see any aspect, in my opinion, of the bureaucracy and the paperwork phased out, it's a good thing, and hence I would say it's a good thing to see the suspension, quote unquote, of the TM6.